Imagine a remote farmhouse in Germany, isolated from the nearest village, where a family mysteriously disappears, leaving behind only blood and unanswered questions. This is the chilling tale of the Hinterkaifeck murders, a case that has baffled investigators for nearly a century. Who was the killer? What happened to the Gruber family? And why does this case continue to haunt the community? Join us as we delve into one of the most sinister and perplexing unsolved crimes in history. The Gruber family. In the early 1920s, the Gruber family lived on a small, isolated farm called Hinterkaifeck, located in Bavaria, Germany. The family consisted of Andreas Gruber, the stern patriarch, his wife, Cecilia, their widowed daughter, Victoria, along with her 2 young children, and the family's hired hand, a young man named Georg. The farm was remote, with the nearest village, Kaifeck, located about 2 kilometers away. Despite its isolation, life on the farm was manageable, though the family struggled with financial difficulties. But in early March 1922, strange occurrences began to plague the Gruber household. Andreas reported hearing strange noises at night, footsteps in the snow that led away from the farm but never returned. He also claimed to have discovered footprints leading from the woods to his farmhouse, yet he found no sign of a person. These bizarre events created an atmosphere of fear and unease within the family. A fateful week. As the days passed, the strange occurrences intensified. On March 31, 1922, the family hired a new hand, George, in hopes of easing their burdens. But the unsettling happenings continued. The day before the murders, Victoria mentioned to a neighbor that they were planning to leave the farm, expressing fear over the strange noises and what they perceived as an unseen presence. Despite the anxiety that gripped the family, they went about their daily lives. On the evening of April 1, 1922, the Grubers hosted a dinner for their neighbor, but the invitation was declined due to the stormy weather. It would be the last time anyone would see the family alive. The gruesome discovery on April 4, 1922. After several days without seeing the Grubers, neighbors grew concerned and went to check on them. What they found was horrific. Upon entering the farmhouse, they discovered the lifeless bodies of the entire family scattered throughout the home. Andreas and Cecilia were found in their bedroom. Victoria lay in her bed, and the 2 children were discovered in the same room, covered in blood. Georg was found in the barn, his body brutally beaten. The murders were brutal, and the crime scene suggested that the family had suffered immensely. The investigation begins. As news of the murders spread, the local police and investigators arrived to begin their inquiry. The sheer brutality of the crime shocked the nation, and theories about what might have happened ran rampant. The investigation revealed several puzzling details. No signs of forced entry. The farmhouse had no signs of forced entry, leading investigators to believe that the murderer might have been someone known to the family. A possible motive. Financial troubles could have been a motive for murder. However, nothing appeared to be stolen from the house, and valuables were left untouched. Evidence of a disturbed scene. The crime scene indicated that the family had been lured or ambushed in some manner. Items from the house were moved, and the murderer seemingly took time to remain at the farmhouse after the murders, as indicated by a half-eaten meal found on the table. The theories and suspects. The Hinterkaifeck murders quickly became a media sensation, and speculation grew regarding potential suspects. Several theories emerged. Theory 1: a family dispute. Some suggested that the murder stemmed from internal family strife. Perhaps a family member was involved in a plot to kill others over inheritance or land disputes. However, no evidence directly supported this theory. Theory 2, a neighbor's grudge. Investigators considered the possibility that a neighbor held a grudge against the Gruber family. Tensions between neighboring farms were not uncommon, especially given the Grubers' financial troubles. Yet no neighbors appeared to have strong motives or alibis that matched the crime timeline. Theory 3, a drifter or serial killer. The murders were so brutal that some theorized the possibility of a drifter or serial killer being responsible. With the remoteness of the farmhouse, someone could easily slip in and out unnoticed. However, investigators found no concrete evidence linking any known criminals to the scene. Theory 4, supernatural involvement. As the story gained notoriety, some locals speculated about supernatural involvement. The Grubers had reported unusual occurrences leading up to the murders, and rumors of hauntings and dark omens circulated, making the case even more chilling. The investigation goes cold. Despite extensive investigations, the police were unable to determine who was responsible for the murders. In 1925, the case was closed due to a lack of evidence, and it was classified as an unsolved mystery. Over the years, various theories continued to be discussed, but no new leads emerged. The community remained haunted by the brutal crime, and the farm itself became shrouded in mystery. Local folklore grew around the murders, and the farmhouse fell into disrepair. Visitors reported eerie feelings when visiting the site, claiming to hear whispers and footsteps echoing through the empty halls. A new lead and renewed interest. Years later, in the 1950s, the case saw a resurgence of interest. A new investigator re-examined the files and began uncovering potential leads. Some of these included a report of a strange man. A local man came forward to report seeing a stranger near the farm around the time of the murders. His description matched that of a known drifter. However, investigators could not locate this man for further questioning. Theories from the community. As time passed, new theories surfaced based on local legends and ghost stories. Some believed that the farm was cursed, attracting evil spirits. Despite these new leads, the case still went cold, with no significant breakthroughs. The legacy of Hinterkaifeck. Today, the Hinterkaifeck murders remain one of Germany's most famous unsolved cases. The site has become a point of fascination for true crime enthusiasts, historians, and paranormal investigators. Numerous documentaries, podcasts, and books have been dedicated to the Gruber family and the brutal events of that fateful night. The intrigue surrounding the case has led to various interpretations, some leaning into the supernatural elements, and others sticking strictly to the facts. Visitors to the site often leave offerings in hopes of appeasing the spirits of the Gruber family, while ghost hunters frequently conduct investigations in search of evidence of paranormal activity. Conclusion and reflection. The Hinterkaifeck murders remain an unsettling reminder of how a peaceful farm can become the scene of unimaginable horror. The lack of closure for the Gruber family and the mystery surrounding their deaths have left an indelible mark on the community and the true crime world. While many theories have circulated over the years, the truth remains elusive. As new evidence is sought and the story continues to be told, the hope for answers lingers. The chilling tale of the Hinterkaifeck murders serves as a haunting reminder of the darkness that can exist in even the most tranquil of places. Thank you for watching this episode from The Lures of the Past. If you enjoyed this journey into mystery and intrigue, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when our next tale from the past goes live.